Plants vs. Zombies, as we all know, is just one of those series that seemingly can't die. Despite all of their recent fumbles when it comes to their latest games, the fanbase still remains strong to this day, creating let's plays, fan art, and even animations. Some creators in particular have created very entertaining pieces of media relating to the PvZ franchise, such as BrushyWizard09, G_Guy, and even Super Shiggy, who was actually the composer of the original game's soundtrack. However, for every quality animation out there on the internet, it leaves behind 10 pieces of brain rot. Stemming all the way back to 2012, content creators were noticing the rise in interest for Plants vs. Zombies, as well as the popularity for animations on the platform. And so by putting 2 and 2 together, the endless supply of PvZ animations began. Just a quick disclaimer before we get into the animations, I do not condone any harassment towards any of the creators mentioned in this video. This video was not made to trash on any of these channels, and it was simply made just to revisit the PvZ animations we may have seen from our childhood. Although some of these videos have been re-uploaded from outside sources, so for those videos they will remain creditless. Credit to all of the creators mentioned in this video will be linked in the description, which you can check out if you're interested. So without further ado, let's begin with... This is probably the most infamous fan cartoon for Plants vs. Zombies. The cartoon begins with Crazy Dave mixing chemicals in his garage, until we get a glimpse of the zombie invasion outside, showcasing 3 zombies plug walk into the crib. We'll quickly cut to a dead teddy bear, or something. Oh, now it's alive, don't worry. We hear a young girl giggle as she lifts the teddy bear, slowly fading into photos of Dave when he was younger, with a kid? Yeah, for some reason Dave is a dad now. Where's the mother?
I don't know, why are you asking me?
I don't know who this real child is, or why she's thanking her dad for letting her live, but Dave raises his kid, I guess, and gives her a teddy bear. What's its relevance?
I don't know, why are you asking?
Breaking news suddenly fills the screen with this man speaking some evil cryptic language. Who hired this man? We then cut to Dave's daughter strolling down the street to witness Zomboss. Or... at least the mech which Zomboss drives, but it's probably him. Zomboss turns to face Dave's daughter and just blows her up, and then steps on her. Dave has finally finished his potion, assuming this is his epic plant food sunflower pea shooter contraption, gathers his tools, and steps outside. Oh wait, never mind, he set himself on fire. We then cut to a Mortal Kombat loading screen, leading to them trying to laser each other, like that scene out of The Boys, which then sets Dave on fire again. Dave begins to perform ballet and defeats the remaining zombies, and kicks this one in the nuts. After feeling victorious, he then looks up to reveal like 50 more zombies. A church bell then chimes, basically sealing his fate, with blood flying all over the screen. Although as the scene fades back in, Dave's still alive. The ops really just pieced him up and left. He then reaches for his potion serum thing. Yeah, remember that? Why didn't he use that in the first place? Doesn't matter. He reaches out for the literally empty tube when there's like a half-filled vial right there, and pours the last milliliter on this flower, which obviously turns into a sunflower. I lied. It becomes a big-ass chomper. And a pea shooter. I guess he got a 2-for-1 deal or something. He drives off with his new cast of plants, and the video ends. This animation is one of the more popular forms of PvZ cartoons, with its art style being more closer to the original games. The video starts on a beautiful day, panning down to a happy sunflower, hopping along until they die from this rock. I'm kidding, but I do know it really hurt because they say out loud, "Cry!" Suddenly, Jalapeno bolts into the scene. How is he that fast? And calmly tells Sunflower, everything is going to be okay. Yeah, no, he blew out my speakers with how bass boosted they made him sound.
Stand up quickly.
He then says this really strange quote.
Don't cry, or your mouth will turn to the one of clown when you grow up.
What could this mean? Could the one of clown be the answer to Plants vs. Zombies? Sunflower stops crying and says, "Teacher, how many..." Wait, hold on a minute. Why is the jalapeno the teacher? Anyway, the sunflower says, "How many times have you cried as a kid?" As a way to cheer her up, maybe, I don't know. And Teacher Jalapeno says... nothing. He blew himself up. I think she's also dead. This PVZ film uses claymation, which was a very popular form of media back in the day, but also reminds me why we stopped using it. The video starts with loud gunshots, reminding us how Peggy 18 the PVZ world is. Not for small children. Good thing my kid is 9 foot wide then. The video opens on a zombie pouring ketchup on his shoes. Yeah, this is ketchup. Cutting to these 3 guys chilling over here, making fun of this zombie for pouring ketchup on himself. They all flex their epic powers. I don't know why you're showing off Sunflower. All you can do is produce like 25 sun every 30 seconds. Pea Shooter fires another shot, taking off his arm, revealing more ketchup. Ah, zombie, look what you've done. It's all over your head. The plants continue to laugh as the zombies decap it. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a bit too much ketchup for YouTube. We are then shown Chomper eating this dude. I don't know what he thought he could do differently compared to Ketchup Man, but this newspaper dude is mad and whatever until Pea Shooter whistles. How can you even whistle? And suddenly, squash! Squash flies into the air and has a chat with Mr. Newspaper Guy. It looks like they're actually getting on with each other. Squash, you've gone and spilled ketchup all over yourself. All of a sudden, John Rambo's tombstone emerges from the ground. The plants and Rambo face off against each other. And then Rambo pulls out a gun. I don't know how much of this I can show, but that's a lot of ketchup. Rambo decides he's not done and starts shooting Dave's house. I guess. Yeah, he's still going. But all of a sudden, squash! Rambo then pulls out a shotgun. Squash, you've gone and spilled mustard all over yourself. Rambo then winks at the camera and the video ends. This cartoon has given all the characters in this world an ugly 3D realistic look, which is very unsettling. It begins with Red from the Angry Birds yawning. Why are you here? He's then shortly shot at by a pea shooter to reveal the film title. Plants vs. Zombies versus plants. We cut to a minor zombie running for his life from these gross looking sunflowers. Ew, dude. They capture him and bring him to zombie prison, I guess, revealing an upset Gargantua, reaching out for help. Why can't you just smash out of this? We've literally seen you step on these guys in the game. We then see a zombie on the toilet. Okay, and this zombie can't take it anymore. Captain Squash, or whatever, flicks these levers, which somehow electrocutes these zombies, somehow garnering their zombie power to absorb energy from the sun. I don't even know. The McDonald's-sponsored Zomboss robot walks into frame, just chilling. Then the zombie brain device zaps the miner dude. Somehow. And all of a sudden gives him karate powers. God damn, he really just knocked the sun out of her. He then karate kicks Squash's cigar out of his mouth. Oh yeah, Squash was smoking a cigar. This then somehow releases all of the zombies from zombie prison, letting them break free into the wild, until suddenly... What the hell are you? So these pea shooters start shooting at the Bombies until Miner Dude rocks up into Hulk Machine and wins by throwing a whole ass tree trunk at them. The zombies cheer until they spot a small lonely chomper by itself. It's so cute. Look at the little chomper. How can this little lonely chomper defeat all the zombie army? There's no way. Never mind, he's big now. Miner Dude then gets angry and fights Mega Chomper and presses the soft spot in his head, immediately defeating the plant. But wait a second. This was all a hallucination? Why was this a hallucination? You can't plan this out. How do you know this is going to happen? But anyway, he starts to act out on his plan and immediately dies. That is the actual end. I am not even kidding. The last animation I've been saving is actually some form of lost media. Let the Peas Fly is an animated Plants vs. Zombies series featuring random characters like Red from Angry Birds, Michael Jackson? Captain America? Yeah, there's just too many. And for that reason, I won't be covering it today, with there being like 7 20-minute episodes in the series. However, if you did want to see a whole video going over this mysterious PVZ animated series that took me ages to find online, since it's literally not even on YouTube, if you guys get this video to 2,000 likes, we'll be able to uncover this weird series together. But for now, check out this video.